She was an all-star in her class. Straight A's, well known, but was never taught class. Ran track, student council, but always flaunting her ass. Her parents paid, she had it made, but she was moving too fast. By 7th grade, she already was graduated from A's. She was promoted to D Cup, is physically mature for her age. See, Dad left when she was 6, 20 years in the bricks. Cocaine was his trade, he always put in double shifts. Mama stayed on her, told her, girl, hit them books. Whenever educated her on sex or how to manage her looks. Had a boyfriend named Larry, he was about 19. Always bragged to his friends about that ass in the jeans. She would talk to him on the phone all night. He would pick her up from school. In 4 months, never once had a fight. She would tell him she loved him, but she never realized. He would reply, I love you too, but it meant something different in his eyes. He would approach her with sex, but she would always reject. He never got mad. She could have swore it was respect. Every day they spent together, through rain and sunshine. He was there every day, never once missed his time. Her birthday rolled around, he asked her to skip school. She never done it before, but said, bump it, that's cool. The next morning she left the house, he picked her up down the street. Opened the car door, stopped to knock the snow off her feet. Closed the door, pulled off, but she had nervousness on mine. She asked, so hey, what's the plan? He said, you'll find out in due time. Hit the street, said, you hungry? She replied, yeah, I need a bite. Drove up 7 Mile, got to Greenfield and made that right. Passed 6 Mile over the bridge, hit Plymouth at the light. Light green, went up at McDonald's, made that right. Drive through, placed an order, paid cash, got the bag. Egg and cheese McMuffin, she opened it up and just smashed. Left the lot back drive and he said, I gotta stop by my spot. She didn't think and said, cool. Thought to herself, why not? Up the street to Chicago, hit a left, bent the block. White house off the corner, put it in park and hopped out. 6 steps to the door, turned back to the whip, opened the passenger door and said, you should come in for a bit. She ain't want to look lame, so against a better thought, took the key out the ignition and found the courage she sought. In the crib door closed, she never been to this place. Larry walked to the back, came back with a smile on his face and said, relax, boo. Have a seat. Watch TV. She sat down, he gave her a gift and said, happy birthday, baby. She opened it up, it was a ring. She looked surprised and confused. He said, it's a promise to you, that's only one of a few. He leaned in for a kiss and she extended her lips. Passion took place, he put his hand on her tits. The sensation felt good, so she tilted her head back. Kissed her neck, this felt good, so she ain't pushing him back. He got aggressive with his lips, deep kisses and smooch. Rubbed her stomach further down, rubbed his hands on her pants by the cooch. She got nervous and said, stop! But he proceeded instead, whispered, relax, undid his belt and unbuttoned his pants. She said, I ain't ready yet. He sighed and said, shit. Walked into the kitchen, moaned under his breath and grabbed the fifth. He talked her into a drink the first time, the taste she hated. Never drunk before, so it ain't take much to get it faded. This last thing she remembered was saying, damn, I messed up. Thinking to herself, I should put down this damn cup. She woke up in the room, she really wasn't familiar. Noticed she was naked when she looked at herself at the foot of the bed in the mirror. Sheets covering her legs, she was hit by a pain deep rooted in her body. She sat in blood stains. Before she could allow her to scream, Larry walked in the room, had a towel and spoke soft and said, we'll get you cleaned up real soon. Dazed and confused, she looked at him in question. Before she could speak, he headed right in her direction. At the foot of the bed, she screams. At the head of the bed, she moaned. Cause he put his hand over her mouth, which muffled her tone. Tears falling, she bit his hand, followed by a left swing. She caught him in his neck, but he proceeded to scream. Enraged, he punched her face, and he called her a bitch. Blood exited her nose, made her shut up real quick. He hopped on the bed, and he grabbed her by the throat. He pulled back the cover and penetrated her as she choked. Ram, ram, bang! The pain was intense. She fought with all her might, but she started to lose consciousness. He ramming and he pushing, she choking but she pushing. He squeezing even harder, gets deeper in her with his pushing. She's starting to black out as he's starting to nut. She face blue, starting to swell, pain deep like Ginsu cut. She blinked, she saw anger in the face of a stranger. She thought of her mom and wished she would have warned her of this danger. Room spinning, getting black, he's still hard on the murder. Her hands limp, body limp. She continued until she couldn't fight him no further. Love wasted, body tainted, dreams deeply unfulfilled. Breath digested, soul on exit, and now her body lay still.